What up, what up? I'm here with the living legend, the man that serves as my catalyst. 26 pounds in 28 days, Brandon Carter. Thank you.
Hey, yo, 26, what do you do with it? Tell them what you do.
Anywhere from 4 to 8 miles every day. I've been doing the 4-minute workouts, nice. 15-minute workouts a couple of times, you know. I hate the ab twist, they kill me, okay? But, you know, I'll show you I had a whole list of everything. But, you know, hitting under about 1,000 calories because I consume my calories, but then I burn off about 1,000 a day.
So you've been at it for like a month?
28 days.
Yeah, yo, man. That's what's up, man. That's a lot of work. That's a lot of pounds in that.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm surprised too. I asked the manager on Thursday to check the scale, so he took a couple of dumbbells and he put on the scale when I got back on. So,
oh man,
thank you. I appreciate that.
That means a lot.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
All right, man. Anybody else, or are we good? Are we going? All right. Hey, all right. So I guess last summer we was doing like little Q&As after. Yeah, but that's good. So, all right. Yeah, we started. What's your question?
I started fasting. How you do when you work out in the morning? I'm trying to keep the 8 hours till 4, starting at 8.
You work out in the morning. That's hard. You know, all right, so with that, like, all right, so normally the protocol for that would be, like, I don't do it like that, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, 'cause I still do twice, but I do it, when I train, my first meal would be, like, at 3. Like, and then the last one is at 11, so I have, like, an 8-hour window. And I kind of train, I take some at like 1 or 2, and then so my first meal is after my first workout. That's after my workout. But like, because you're training in the morning and you're doing it, we would now the protocol would you would like the best way to do it would be like the lean gains way, where they say take like 10 grams of BCAAs before, and then 10 grams after your training, your workout, and then still start your fast at a normal time. I don't have any experience with that. I just know that that's like protocol. I haven't done it. Yeah. You feel great? Is it working for you?
Well, the first day was killing.
The first day, right?
Then I feel more like 16 hours from 4 to next day.
Yeah.
And then, you know, I going a little bit better because after my workout early in the morning, I start like my shake and breakfast, and then breakfast hot carb, but then by 1 o'clock I do like and I do some pizzas.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, man, you can go hard, yeah, but it's working well. You look at your shake. How long you been doing it? I see like you have some.
Yeah, I want to be 50 by the way.
Oh shit! Nice, man. Nice.
Yeah. No, they do it for like 2 weeks.
Okay, 2 weeks. Yeah. The first 2 weeks is the hardest, and then it gets a little easier. Like me, it's nothing to me now. I haven't eaten yet. I'll eat after this probably, but it's like I'm just so used to it, man. Yeah, like.
How you stop from being hungry?
What's up?
How you stop from being hungry?
You don't initially. Like you kind of just get used to it. Like it's like if you're gonna do this protocol, it's like you get used to it. Your body like acclimates to those circumstances.
So do you do a shake in the morning? Because I do like in the morning.
Shit in the morning. Shit. I had like some BCAAs before this. And some rebellion pre-workout.
I could vouch for that. I could vouch. We've been in the gym early in the morning. He's like, yo, we've been in the gym early in the morning. He's like, you gotta hurry up, man. My time to eat is coming up.
I wake up hungry as hell.
Yeah, I mean, it works for me. It's not everybody doesn't have it. It's just not the only way. You can do like the traditional 6 meals a day. You can do whatever. You know, it's just one way. And I found it works well for me. You don't have to do it. Like, there's no. That's the thing, man. You gotta find what works. It's called personal training. You gotta find what works. Any other questions?
How would you combine the pre-workout with the fat burner?
All right. What I would do is I would take the fat burner like maybe like twice a day, right? And take the pre-workout like just pre-workout. Like before we were using Rebellion, or I would take the fat burner like before the workout. I would take the fat burner before the workout, but now I take pre-workout before. But you want to be careful. You want to see your tolerance, because that might be depending on what fat burner you're taking. And if you're taking Rebellion, that has a lot of caffeine. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it depends on your tolerance of stimulants. You know what I'm saying? So you got to assess yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Are you taking the fat burner now?
Not right now, because I'm about to start bulking again a little bit. I was taking it before. I was taking that and Rebellion before The expo that was at in San Jose, because I knew I was gonna have my shirt off the whole time, and I wanted to get ripped. But I'm gonna start trying to like put on a little bit more size, so I'm gonna lay off.
But you take balls at the same day, you start okay?
Yeah, just not at the same time. And that's okay for me though, right? Because I have a higher tolerance for caffeine. You might not, you know. So I don't know. I still drink like a few cups of coffee a day too. So I have a higher tolerance. My tolerance is probably too high. I probably need to like lay off stimulus for a while.
You're still doing the like gallon water day?
At least a gallon of water. Like I drink like about 2 gallons of water. Every time I say that, somebody says, "Oh, you're gonna die." But you know, like
I keep drinking jugs.
yeah, it's like if you try to drink it all at once, maybe. You know, like that's so weird to me to do so because it's like, yeah, it's like you know, like people kill themselves, commit suicide. It's never by drinking water, right? Because that's the most it's like one of the most ineffective ways to commit, to kill yourself. Like you'd probably throw up before you die. You know what I'm saying? Like honestly, your body has mechanisms to circumvent that. You know, so you probably throw up before you die. Like it's really hard. Like you have to try and.
I know you talk about like dirty balls and that.
Yeah.
Once we got fat cells, you know, like they get really big, and then they split. So you say that they never really leave the body; they just shrink.
Yeah, that's how it works. Yeah.
But over like a long period of time, do you think the body actually gets rid of it?
What happens is you set a new baseline. Like so, even if you got liposuction, like let's say somebody got liposuction, like your body, like there's been studies to show that like the body kind of reacclimates itself to having those kind of it sets a baseline for how many cells it wants to hold, and it's okay. Like I mean, you can still lose like people lose you can still lose a lot of weight. I'm just saying it's gonna be different. You're gonna like if you that's the problem. Like you just don't want to. And I don't want that to be discouraging, right? But that's just the way it is. Like when the fat cells grow, they split, and then your body. I mean, the cells die over a certain period of time. All of them, your body regenerates. But it's like you set a new baseline, right? So like I probably have a baseline of skin cells, even though skin cells are dying all the time and making new ones. Well, my body knows how many skin cells it's supposed to have, and it kind of gets the same way with fat cells. Yeah, I'm not a biologist, but I know.
But I read up on it.
Yeah.
But actually,
It says that eventually
they shrink, they never
sometimes
die.
the body does it, but it takes. You gotta make it a lifestyle.
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, you can still get you can still get a good shape. You can still get a good shape. Like that's the question. Yeah.
Stuff separate.
I have two questions. First one, I watched you a lot, and also Elliot Post. You guys are very similar.
Yeah, that's my
Have you
man.
thought about doing like a collab?
You know what, man? I was
Out of here.
no, my fault.
Because you know, very similar. Like a lot of
Just-
things.
Yo, Hive, can you take a step back? Just I'm worried about the audio with the my fault. I'm sorry. Yeah, yo, Elliot.
I know you guys are cool.
Yeah, that's my man. You know what, man? Maybe sometime in the future, like I talked to him the other day, and he said they're doing something at Straight Champs that he said he's cool about the ball and stuff. We'll see, man. But it's like, you know what it is? It's like me, I haven't asked him. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause how do I put it? Like sometimes I feel like just me personally, I just feel like this. Sometimes it's like people around. It's a personal thing. People around me are always trying to like get something from me, and that's cool or whatever. But I don't want to come off like that to him. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, can I do a video?
Right, you don't wanna be too.
Yeah, and it'll be all like thirsty and shit. You know, like So like, and actually, I like this is a weird thing. I've only like collabed with people who have like less subscribers than me, because then I feel like I'm helping them more. Because I feel weird asking people. Because it's like if I help. You know what I'm saying? Like I know Physiques of Greatness. I know they actually follow, they subscribe to my page. But I've been like, I want to read. Hey guys, can you video? I know, it's like maybe it's not my ego thing. It's just more like I don't want to come off thirsty. Yeah. And I'd rather just be. Even when I hung out with, like last time me and Ellie hung out, I wasn't like, oh look, we should film this and let's do a video. It wasn't just. I don't mind that shit. Like when my friends who have YouTube or anybody I know, like if y'all broke out a camera right now and put it on YouTube, I wouldn't give a fuck, you know. It's I don't care, but I know some people, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I just feel weird about it. You had one more question, right?
Yeah, have you thought about doing the Joe Rogan podcast? Like,
What?
Joe Rogan podcast? Like, when you talk about philosophy and all that.
Joe Rogan,
Yeah, you will reach a lot of people. Like,
yeah, I mean, it's not,
life,
you know, that's
philosophy,
not,
self-improvement.
it's the same kind of thing, like, hey, Joe Rogan, you believe in your podcast, you know? But I mean, it'd be cool, you know, if Joe reaches out to me, I'll say yes.
Yeah. No doubt.
Thank you, man.
Yeah, what's up, man? So I watch a lot of your videos, but I've never seen really one on running. And I know because it's a lot of cardiovascular, and I know a lot of people got strong opinions on running.
Yeah.
Some say it messes up your joints. They say women shouldn't do it because it messes up the hips or whatever. So I was wondering, do you have an opinion on running? Do you ever run, or do you just go with cardiovascular?
Well, for me, man, like I like to do. If I do run, it's gonna be sprints or like or like any kind of hit cardio, like some of the stuff we were doing today, like high intensity stuff. Because like if you're running for like distance, it's more like moderate intensity, so it's more like aerobics, right?
Yeah.
And that's cool. Like I mean, I don't have a strong opinion against it, depending on what your goals are, right? Like so, my goal is to have low body fat and retain or gain as much muscle as I can, keeping my body fat low or getting as low as I can, right? And it's just not as effective for that because aerobics. I don't. It's layman's terms. I would say you burn off muscle. That's not really accurate, but that's a way to say it where it makes sense to you. Like you ever and it's just like doing cardio for a long time in general. Any kind of cardio for a long time is not that effective for burning fat, right? Because diet is the most important thing, right? So I just do I rather do HIIT cardio for a certain amount of time, and it works my cardiovascular. It just keeps me in shape. I mean, it aids in fact. I'm not saying it doesn't help, but it's just a catalyst, right? Like if I run a mile, or not an hour, but if I run a mile, you burn about 100 calories, right? But if you eat like a cup of rice, right, about this size, it has 200 calories, right? So you'd have to burn that off. You have to run 2 fucking miles. Right. So it's easier to just eat less than it is to try to burn it off, right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
I usually run like either once or twice a week for like 3 miles, moderate intensity. And I was just like, because I've heard that it can mess up your joints and sometimes whatever.
Some people, I mean, you'll probably be fine, man. You're young and shit, you'll probably be fine. It depends on what your goals are, right? Like if your goal is to build as much muscle as possible, it's probably not the best route to take. But if that's not everybody's goal, so like it's fine, you know.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Right now, I'm at 270. My goal really is burn off these love handles, you know. I have the mass already.
You're doing your thing, man. Like a pound, you lost about a pound a day. I'm sure a lot of it was water though, like from when you started. But like still,
I have no idea.
No. I mean, I'm just sure. Yeah. But a lot of it was fat too. Like honestly, you know what I'm saying? So like, you're doing great.
But my main thing is I obviously have mass. I want to focus on the obliques. You know, I just from here to here. That's my goal.
You can't burn fat in one spot.
Okay.
You have to do it cumulatively. You can't spot burn fat. Like I just want to burn fat here or just here. It doesn't work like that. You're gonna do it everywhere. And it just seems like here's this audio. This will help you. A lot of people say, "Oh man, I got abs, but it's the last 4 or or like it's right here." Or women will say, "It's like it doesn't work like that." The reason those areas seem to have more fat than others. Because they do, like men, we just have more fat cells here, so like that's just gonna be the last to go. Like this is gonna be the last thing to go. And women have more fat cells like in their hips and legs and sorry, I mean the chest.
Yes.
Yeah, chest.
Pectoral area.
Yeah. So like women have more fat cells there, just naturally. That's just biology, right? So like you can't burn it in one spot. Just know that's gonna be the last to go. So you just do the same. Just keep doing what you do. I mean, you're doing great, man.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Honestly.
Thank you very much.
So with regards to that, then how do you get that last push?
No, you just keep going. You just keep
cardio?
going. You just keep doing what you've been doing. Whatever you doing to lose fat, you just keep it up. You know, that's the last lap.
But what if it's that's like already your baseline? Like that's what it's been like for.
It's the same thing. The way you cut is just works for everybody. All mammals. If you burn more fat, if you burn more calories, you'll lose fat, and that's the same thing. Like it works like that for all mammals. There's no way around it, you know.
So when I'm in the negative in calories, that's good.
Oh yeah, if you're in a caloric deficit, you're gonna burn fat. Like you can't get around it, right? Because
I was freaking out about that.
Oh no, you'll be fine because like how fat works is, your body stores fat, right? Because it's used for energy for times when calories are sparse. Like we don't live like that anymore, but like before the Industrial Revolution, right? Like human beings would go through times of famine. You if you wanted to eat something, you had to grow it or kill it, right? So there would be times when you didn't have a lot to eat, and that's what fat cells were for. So if you ate let's say you killed a buffalo, right, and brought it all those, we'd have to eat that whole fucking buffalo, right? or not let it go away, and we would store the rest for later. Like we would eat more than we need, and that would be fat. And it's why we've lived this long, right? Humans have lived this long, and all mammals do this, right? If a wolves do a kill, they eat it all. They don't like, I'm full now. You know what I'm saying? They don't have refrigerators, right? But they got to eat it all, and then you store the rest as fat, right? It's a good thing, like as far as evolution and survival is concerned. But if you want to be ripped, it's the worst thing. So the way to circumvent that is you put yourself in a deficit, caloric deficit, and then your body would use the fat as energy, and that's what it's made for. That's what it's for. That's what fat is for. To be used as energy in times of caloric scarcity. Like that's what it's for. So that's what you're doing. Just being in a deficit, and your body would use the fat for it, for it, and burn it.
Now, would it be better to do like weight training or to do body weight exercise? Like,
you don't have to do shit to burn fat. Honestly, all you have to do is
diet.
Yeah, all you have to do is diet, right? Yeah, man. I mean, diet. Like all you really have to do is just, all this is extra. Like it's just a catalyst. Like it's gonna make it go faster. But if you can just go low calories and just lose fat and you don't have to do any exercise, but you'll be in better, you'll look better, you'll feel better. You know what I'm saying? Especially cardio, right? Like it's not called fat burn, it's called cardio. It's better for you because it's good for your cardiovascular system. You know what I'm saying? Like it helps. Like it helps. I'm not saying it doesn't help, but the diet is by far the most important thing. In fact, I worked in gyms where there would be like aerobics trainers, like his job was doing cardio all day, and they'd be like overweight. And I seen him gain weight, but it's the diet. You know what I'm saying? Like they would eat the Starbucks shakes, with the 1,000 calories. They would it's like
So it starts with your intake.
Yeah, if you have a caloric surplus, you can do cardio all day and still gain weight. Like it's all about your calories, man. As far as that. I mean, there's other factors like your hormones and shit like that. That counts, but caloric intake is probably the number one.
For definition, more high reps than anything else?
Man, I'm not like big on that shit, right? I think like when people say I'm toning, I think that's kind of bullshit. Like if you want to be ripped, like it's just having muscle and low body fat. Like you just know. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to curse in front of your son.
I'm sure he has.
Yeah, it's just like when you have low body fat and muscularity, like that's definition. That's definition. It's like you can't like tone a muscle. That's kind of bullshit. Okay. But you can do high reps too. They serve its purpose. They serve a purpose within your overall plan. But like toning it's kind of bullshit. It's about low toning is just really low body fat.
All right.
Yeah. Anybody else?
Yeah, I'm of the school of consistency. Doing it
It's
all
a good
around.
school.
I'm 61.
Nice.
I work out every single day.
Yeah.
I haven't missed a day in 25 years.
Wow.
But that's, it's consistent because I see a lot of people, gain and lose and gain and lose.
Luther Vandross.
It's that mindset
That's my man.
of getting in there and doing it every day.
Yeah, man.
I'll make a change in life.
Hey, man. I'm gonna be like you, bro.
I want to be like you.
Thank you.
All right, man. Great stuff.
Anybody else? Oh, I'm sorry. Look at her. Ladies first.
Quick question. I'm was used to be fit and then I slacked.
Yeah.
How do you get back into that?
Whatever you did to get him to the first time, you do that again. I know it's hard, right? That's the thing. Like you said, consistency. Like it's harder to it's just harder to start, man, than it is. It's like once you get going, man, you get momentum. What my man say, object that stays in motion, that goes in motion, since it stay in motion. Yeah, like I said, that's Einstein. One of them dudes. One of them guys.
Inertia.
Yeah, whatever. Inertia. Like once you get going, it's easy to get going. It's harder to start. Like starting is the hardest part. I mean, anything, right? Starting is the hardest part. It takes a lot of energy to get going. Even like you see a rocket ship, right? It uses all that fuel to get up, but then it like lets the fuel things off. Like they dump them in the ocean, and then it's good once you get going. It takes all that fuel to get started. It's the same kind of thing with. You'll get it. I wish I could tell you something. I wish I tell you it was a secret, but it's not.
You helped me to believe in
time sucking move. You don't want to exchange,
Oh,
for time.
Yeah, money for time, yeah.
So like, I gotta ask like, how many businesses like are you in? Like, I don't know, like all I see.
How many businesses you in?
I'm trying. But like, I had a dream like that you was like a furniture business. I don't know where that came from. But
Yo, man, stop putting me out there, man. You let me know about my furniture empire. You heard of Siemens Furniture? It's me, man. No, I'm not in that. I'm not in the furniture biz. Me, man, it's like I do like what I've been doing is like trying to like do more like investment. And, like I don't want to like run the stuff too much, like so. That's a fucking job, like it's another job. I don't really want to get into that. You know what I'm saying, like specifics. But we started the supplement company. That's probably the biggest thing I'm in now. Supplements. We bought with that February take T-Rex. We actually bought that company. So now we distribute T-Rex.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you, man. Yeah, that was a move, man, for me. That was a move. And it was like, so we distribute that, and we got Rebellion's the first pre-workout. Then we're coming out with some more products hopefully by the end of the year. And then there's other stuff going on that outside of fitness, but it's not. I mean, it's just like more like just investment stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, Brian, maybe he's asking about Bro Laboratories.
what's up? What about it?
Yeah, me, Brian, and a few other guys. We're the owners of that company. Some guys who were smarter than us to put it all together. You know what I'm saying? But like me and Brian kind of like run the show as far as distribution, marketing. We run everything. They do some other stuff.
There's some secret.
Loads of power, I know.
I sent my sister that video, the one where you talk about make a plan, like, cause she's like kind of flailing. So we talk about like guys in the gym, but like just applying it to life. And I actually showed it to my high school students from the teacher.
Okay, what did you teach?
English.
All right, cool. Oh, that's my worst subject.
Yo, but
that be my worst subject.
Nah, man, you're good. Like, and as much as you read, like you're good. We fucking talking about like neural pathways and the ways that you train yourself.
That video. Yeah, I know the video talking about.
Like, nah, but like, I mean, I appreciate it for that because like that's kind of the way that I think about life. Like how we have to have like a decision. You got to wake up and like be working towards that goal every day.
Yeah, man. Otherwise, you just go. You do anything. Right? If I wanted to drive home, I'd have to map it out, right? Or you just get in the car and just drive down random roads to see where it takes you. It might not take you somewhere. It might not be where you want to go. And that's why it's good to have a plan. Like even especially with fitness, like you gotta have a plan. Like you can't just go in the gym doing stuff willy nilly. Like you see guys. Shrugs, like, but they're going down the road, but it might not lead to where they want to go, So you gotta be pragmatic. The new one, yeah, thank you, I appreciate that, man.
You post any of your workouts on bodybuilding.com?
No, you know what? I mean, I remember once I reached out to them once, and they was like, yeah, and I'm like lazy, man. Like I don't want to do all that writing. Like I don't never vlog, like ever. Like I don't want to write that much. I mean, it's not a big deal. Like I got the contact. Like they said it's cool, and it would probably be a good thing for me. I'm just like I like making videos because I don't like to write. That's what it is.
I hear it.
Yeah, man.
Listen, man, like so I trained the guys at that school, like literally fucking everyone I had workouts and shit that we got from y'all. Like this is like the whole stack, and then the other stuff is like from them.
And little drawings.
I gotta show them what the fuck they're gonna do. That's the whole reason though.
That's what's up, man. Man, appreciate it. Yeah, man. That's dope. Any more questions? Oh man, this I got out of a vitamin shop, right? Do we have any?
I probably have a couple.
Damn, I forgot them. We would have gave y'all the highlight.
We can bring some next week. You don't want to show them next week.
We're gonna be here. We'll bring them next week. I'm sorry. Whatever. But
Same time, same place?
We doing it next week?
Yeah, same time, same place.
Sweet.
Yeah, we'll bring my phone, man.
That's all good.
You bring your info, maybe we'll mail you one.
Oh, that'd be awesome, man. I appreciate
that. Oh, yeah, we'll be out here,
same
man.
Place, man.
Hey, man, I like working out in the rain. It's just water.
This dude has an umbrella for you.
It's just water, man, when you're a witch.
Listen now, man, it's gonna make it even more epic.
Anybody else?
Yeah. I saw your pre-workout. There is a lot of companies that add ingredients. Besides caffeine, add ingredients for focus.
Oh, yeah.
So is there any reason why you guys didn't add like L-tyrosine or this kind of things?
You know what, man? Because all right, I don't want to like talk trash about other companies. It's just I wanted to put stuff that I know
works, and it's not everything in there. Those is like they might work, but they're so new, right? Some of those things that I'm just not, and maybe I'm just not as familiar with. I just wanted a real clean blend, you know, like that I know everybody would be, that I was happy with. But there's stuff you could put in there, but I don't know. I feel weird about it. Maybe I just need to learn more, man, honestly. But I felt good about I felt good about what we had. And then a lot of those honestly, I'm gonna be real true. So those ingredients that you're talking about are like really expensive, like to put in. So like to keep the cost low, we just put exactly what it needed to be in there, right? And a lot of those other companies, they'll put the other stuff in there, but they'll do a proprietary blend, so they don't have to tell you the amount of everything in there, right? So like that's how they keep costs low. They can say citrulline's in there, but it might be 0.5 grams. But it's enough for them to say, hey, we got citrulline, you know, but we got 6 grams of it. Citrulline's expensive, you know what I'm saying? So it's like I had to learn all it's expensive ingredient. So we tried to put in the best of what we could. We're transparent about what's in there, and then just what we thought was really good, so we can keep the costs low. Not for us, because it doesn't matter, but like for the consumer, right? So keep the cost low. So it's, like right now it's only $20, right? I dare you to find a blend with a stack like ours. There's only $20. There's other ones that are cheaper, but they're proprietary blends. You can probably guess why they're cheaper, right? I don't know.
I'll just make a quick comment, man. I first started watching you. I was in Ecuador. I was studying abroad.
Okay.
And I had no gym, no equipment, so I just YouTube like home workouts. And I found you, and there was one night in Ecuador where I don't want to get into complete details or whatever, but it involved getting rejected from a girl, right? And I felt the lowest of the low. I felt shitty. And then I played your video like no one gives a shit about your excuses.
Oh yeah.
And I did a really crazy workout. The next day I began meditating, and I've just been on a path of productivity since.
Yeah.
And I got a promotion where I work. I'm making more money, and I just want to say thank you, man. I really appreciate all that you do. Really do, man.
Appreciate that, man. That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Thank you.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that. That means a lot. You had a question?
Yeah, belly fat. It's so hard.
It's the same. Yeah, you know what? It's just like we got fat cells here. You know, like men. I mean, women too. Men and women, but men especially have more fat cells than women. It's like you can't burn fat in one spot. You gotta do it accumulatively. You gotta burn this. It's the same way you burn. You just gotta burn more calories than you consume, and you'll lose fat. But you can't just lose it here, right? People think like they can do some crunches, you know, just lose fat here. And I get why people think that, because a lot of people market their products or stuff as if it would do that, but that's not how. This is not how it works. It's like you can't lose fat in one spot. You got to lose it everywhere, and that's gonna be it's gonna be lag.
A lot of cardio.
Cardio, not a lot. I mean, diet is the most important thing. You can lose fat without doing any cardio if you want. Cardio helps, but it's all about diet. It's all about burning more calories.
But I've been eating healthy and all of that, and I see like my belly's not going down for nothing.
I'd have to see what you like. Sometimes people say they eat healthy, and I'm not saying this is the case, maybe, but it's like you can eat healthy, right, and still be burning and still be eating more calories than you consume, right? You got to be in a depth, like it can be healthy, right? Like I feel like that word is almost like just semantics sometimes, right? Because health, it kind of depends on right, I can eat healthy food, right, all day, but if it's 10,000 calories of healthy food, right, I'll still gain weight.
So it's the calories.
Yeah,
Okay.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, all right.
There's a if you Google it, there's a study, it's called the Twinkie diet, where this professor, I forget what school, from some Ivy League school, he's from an Ivy League school, and all he did was eat Twinkies, but he ate only enough, just Twinkies exclusively, but he was still in a caloric deficit, and he lost weight eating Twinkies. It might not be the best thing from a health perspective, but like, if you're going to lose fat, all you got to do is worry about the calories, for real.
Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome. Any more?
Creatine versus water retention.
I think that's from what I know, man. When you creatine doesn't really. I haven't had an experience where it helps you, where it makes you retain water. A lot of that came from initially one of the first creatines that was brought to the market was called Phosphagen, and it was by EAS, and then followed by that was Cell Tech, Muscle Tech, right? And both of those creatines had a lot of sugar in it, right? Because creatine works better when it's taken with carbohydrates, especially simple carbohydrates. So they had a lot of simple carbohydrates, and people were taking a lot of that, initially, and they're like, oh man, this creatine is making me retain water. But it's really the sugar in the phosphorus. So like, if you're just taking creatine and you're drinking water and you're working out, drinking enough water, it shouldn't be an issue. It's not a time, and another time you need more water. If you're drinking enough water, you shouldn't retain water at all for any reason, right? Because if you drink, I drink like a gallon or at least a gallon a day. Sometimes, most of the time, 2. I aim for it. If you're drinking that much water, your body's in a flushing mode, and your body gets the message, hey, we don't need to retain water because we're getting enough, right? Your body, you know what I'm saying? Water retention a lot of time comes from your body not getting enough water, so it thinks it has to hold on to what it gets. But if you get enough, it's like it's in a flush, like, oh, we don't need all this water, we need it all day. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. I might just be just fine.
Do you take it like on a
every day, man, every day, yeah. I'm gonna cycle off it or nothing.
Do you also do, besides your pre-workout, more creatine?
Yeah, because I take some after probably. Anymore, man, I'm getting kind of. Yeah. Oh, you want a full body workout?
No, which one is the best?
Which full body workout or split? What was the question?
Full body.
Mass.
Oh, which full body workout or
full body workout?
Oh, okay, split. I'm from the school of I like full body workouts personally. For just mass, because the things that's going to build the mass, the exercise is going to build the mass are the compound movements, bench press, squats, deadlifts, overhead press. You know what I'm saying? Like those, like isolation movements aren't that good at building mass. They serve a purpose, but especially if you're a bodybuilder, you need to target specific muscles. But if you're just a guy and you just want to get big, you don't really need to do isolation moves. I don't remember the last isolation movement, the time I did isolation movement, really. Maybe curls, if you want to count that. That would be it. I don't really do it. So if you're only doing compound movements, and you're doing multiple times a week, well, that's the best thing. I think. I went over it a little in my book. And the Ultimate Mass, I explained it a lot better than I'm explaining it now. But I like the old, like this, people, without, splits became popular when steroids became popular, right? The guys who worked out before the invention of steroids, all those bodybuilders then, they all did full body workouts. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to accuse anybody of anything, but it seems like before steroids were invented, everyone pretty much knew that full body workouts were making sense. But then the steroids were invented, all of a sudden guys can do fucking 12 sets. They can do 12 sets of biceps on biceps, you know. So they changed it. Hold on a second. All right. Any more questions? I want to wrap it up real quick.
Yeah, I got one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, about carb cycling.
Hold on a second. I'm going to sit right here. All right. Next question. I'm sorry. I didn't say that was something about friends. So. All right. What's another one? All right.
Yeah. I had a question on carb cycling. I want to say thank you first.
Yeah.
I started watching a while ago, but I finally bit the bullet 3 months ago. Went down from 190 to 170. Started the intermittent fasting and stuff. And I want to ask you about the carb cycling. I saw one of your videos where you say that only post-resistance training to take carbs.
Yeah.
Do you ever change it up? Some days higher carbs, some days lower?
When I'm really top of this year, I was trying to bulk. I was heavily trying to bulk, and I took I was eating carbs all day. You know and that was just experimenting. That was just me experimenting. I gained a little bit too much body fat, so I don't think I'll go back and do that. But you want to run? Maybe you should. I think it's good to run experiments like that to see what works best for you. You know, and that was me. I ran an experiment. I got bigger, but I feel like I gained a little bit too much. So I said, fuck it.
Yeah.
But it's good. Yeah, I went back to what I pretty much worked. What's up?
How do you squat appropriately?
All right, I'm not the best at here's a squat master right there. Can you give her a squat form lesson?
You want me to put her on my shoulder? Or?
Yeah.
Can you hold it? Well, it just see for me. I'm gonna imagine that if I have to walk, being that I'm big, smaller, and compact, I usually try to stay close. I know a lot of people like to issue, I know a lot of people like to have like a wider grip, or you want to just body or with the bar.
Keep
the bar. So I know me, I like to stay a little compact. If you look on the bar have like a line on it. And usually just follow that line and put like the edge of your pinky right on that line. You know, go under, and then me, like I said, I try to stay compact, so I just try to stay in the same area, and then just here, and then just up. I know a lot of people like to do this. I feel like if you do stuff like that, it throws off the balance. Being that you're also the smaller size, you want to stay a little more compact. So just think of it like stay within your shoulders. Basically, that's how I do it. I just try to stay within my shoulders. I don't try to go wider than what my shoulders are. To me, it throws my balance off. But that's just basically how I imagine it. I just stay like this.
See, I like to make my knees go out a little bit.
Yeah.
Right, because I have like.
Well, you're wider than he's wider than me. That's what I'm saying. Me, because I'm so much. I'm shorter and compact. I stay right here. But if you're little like Brandon, then yeah, you need that. Because he's wider than me.
I do, and I'll make sure my knees go this way. But he's stronger than me. So I try to come there. I do a low. See, I do a low bar squat too. So keep the bar. I have to bend over more. I keep the bar a little lower. That's why he would show you the traditional squat method. I would kind of need a bar, right? You need a bar to really show. Yeah, but yeah. Let me see how you do it. Let me see how you do it. I mean, we can make the correction real quick. Right. Legs are just close together. Yeah, now go. You turn it. Yeah. You gotta go lower than that. I mean, like, you gotta go. Like, see, if I was you, like, just me, I would take it.
Alright, maybe that's my new name.
You gotta keep it back up. Yeah, keep your head up. So you don't throw your balance.
You wanna keep your chest.
But you can't keep your head up. A lot of that has part to do with your balance. If you're like this, you're gonna tip over. So you wanna stay.
Yeah, see like this. See how you go out. Keep your chest up.
Because if you're doing this, that's why you was having trouble staying.
Like without weight, or try to do on the bar.
You want to get up, like, yo, for real. Like, seriously, like this. You want your form this way.
Okay.
Or like the ones that we did.
Oh my god.
Or like the ones that we did for like wrestling practice, where you could just do these. At least that'll get you used to doing the form. And getting the
You're embarrassed. I don't want to keep you on.
Yeah, it's okay.
All right, group picture. Let's take a group picture.
It's good. You'll get it. Then.
Group picture. Everybody.
What's your Instagram?
How you do it?
That's a nicer background.
Nice background. All right. All right. So everybody, we're going. This is the line. We take the panoramic first. He's gonna take the picture. I want you in it, man. You gotta get in. All right.
We can go back to the demo. Then some people sort of stagger.
All right, we're gonna go back to the. How you doing?
Good.
I didn't tell him that was Austin. That's Austin.
I thought that was you.
Hey.
Y'all can like get up. That way everybody gets in it. Huh? Like this whole area. All right, Brian. So like
All right, let's have a little more on this side.
Y'all can all get up. People get up the hill.
No, man. Stay down there, man.
Alrighty, give me 1 second. I'm taking a video, so let's switch over.
I guess, I don't know, do whatever you want.
Alright, 1 second. Picture now.
No gangs. No gangs.
Yep.
Give it where that?
Wait, hold on. It's a picture. Okay. One more.
Listen, I'm gonna post this, and then everybody tag yourselves. In a comment. Yeah,
I can't do that because I put those 2 days to be.
I'm only gonna send this. I'm only gonna send this to 1 million people.
All right, so that's the only one that was supposed to be working today. The only one.
We're good. We're out. Austin, blur her out.
It was a lot of fun.
Oh, listen, there's a hospital over there. You could just tell them we were walking. We were assisting her to the hospital.
How was it?
Awesome.
Yeah?
Thank you. Yeah, man. It was great.
It was a good work. That free workout.
That free workout.
Oh, I haven't eaten.
Free workout.
No, I do that weekend thing.
Fast on the weekend?
Yeah. Cells never die. They shrink.
I wish
They
I
shrink, right? That's what I'm saying.
They don't die. You work
Ever.
ever.
Never.
I work with
I thought all cells died.
I don't want to get into that
Not
habit.
really. They shrink and they.
No, but I'm on
They don't
this.
die. That's why people gain weight back.
That's why it's so easy to do that.
Right.
Thank you.
Physician assistant.
You're a physician assistant. So, oh.
And I do plastic surgery, speaking of liposuction.
Oh, really? So, all right. So, say it again. Say that again. Say who you are.
I'm a physician assistant in plastic surgery.
Yeah, we're gonna be the same time, same back channel.
And the fat cells never die, right?
Never die.
Once
They
split,
shrink.
once they split, now you just got more fat
They
cells.
multiply,
and then you got
multiply.
those.
They shrink.
They shrink. But once they multiply, you got those new fat cells forever, right? You got more fat cells forever.
And I think they shrink and they modify, but I mean,
Yeah, they'll shrink
they
fast.
shrink, yeah.
Thank you for just, all you saying. I didn't know what I was talking about. This lady's got credentials.
Got it?
Yeah, man, y'all missed the workout.
Guys,
Okay. Yeah.
I need more than